Hi, everyone who's joining us on YouTube. We are painting grapes today on hot press paper. So here is a picture that I ran off the internet, and I picked it because I love the colors of the grapes. I love the bright yellow green and the very dark blue and these like yellowy purpley ones and the light behind it and kind of the shape of it, and the stem is very nice. So what I did was I take down my paper onto hot press paper. This is a piece of water soluble graphite paper, and I traced the grapes. I have this on a board. This is mahogany plywood. It's called Luan. I have it slightly tilted up, and the bottom of it is on a paper towel. So what I'm hoping is I'm going to get some drips. With hot press paper, because it's so smooth, I like to try to make things sort of drip down and blur and that kind of thing. So the first thing I'm going to do is take a fine mister and just mist around the bottom and the top, not so much in the grapes, but they got it a little bit. And I'm going to start with phthalo yellow green. I'm just going to see what happens if I just put a little bit down here, if I can get it to add a bunch of water. Can I get it to sort of drip? Guess I need more water. Okay, these grapes in the bottom are very green. They're green. So I'm starting down here. Okay, that's just working my way around the grapes with this very, very soft background. Drippy, loose, not really dripping, even with my paper sort of tilted like this. I'm going to go ahead and get some yellow and add some yellow in here. Blend it in there and let it drip. Now I'm going to work more up here. This is probably where it'll really drip, right through my big grapes. I can see it getting ready to go. I need another paper towel. I have to be careful because I sent my husband to buy paper towels, and he bought 2 cases of this kind, which is the not smooth kind. Funny boy. Okay, I want to put these same colors up here in the light area. And I do want to just paint right around the stem and do that kind of carefully so that I have that nice light area. I've been losing that. And I've worked on this painting a few times already, last night and this morning. So I just want to put that in nice and detailed. So I'm working with Hansa yellow medium and phthalo yellow green. These grapes kind of disappear up here. And I have leaves up in the corners. I'm going to get to them next. kind of soft and misty so far. I kind of like that so far. Now I'm going to take Antwerp and put it into my phthalo yellow green, or I could put it into the Hansa yellow medium. I'm just going to, I see this dark green leaf here in the bottom right hand corner. I'm just going to add some dark green into this area. I'm just going to let it dribble and see what it does with this paper. I'm going to do the same thing up here in this corner. Darkening the corner. Over here, same thing. Oh, so it's straight from the palette right to the paper. Didn't even work it right there. Just added water into this and trying to kind of get it to run. Doesn't want to run. My hot press doesn't want to run today. This is going to be nice and dark in here. I'm going to take my bamboo signer and sign my name in this bottom right hand corner. What I'm going to do now is make sure that I've got yellow on these grapes that haven't turned yet. So I'm going to go with the yellow and the Hansa yellow, or I'm sorry, Hansa yellow medium and phthalo yellow green. And I just want to like pick, it's this one in front. I want to leave highlights. Oh, I touched it in, it left a highlight. I like that. Lucky me. Didn't paint it in. So if the highlight's going to be at the top of each grape, top left, then if you start at the bottom and kind of paint up to the top, you can probably luck out getting more highlights that way. There's some up here. This I'm going to try to keep loose. I just want this to be loose up here. I don't want it to scream leaf or grape or anything. Okay, and then a couple down at the bottom. See, I didn't follow my own advice. And a few more of those. That one's going to be red, and then this one's going to be green. These are all the same kind of grapes. It's just that they haven't, some of the grapes on this cluster are already mature and some aren't. Oh, these are so pretty. I just love the colors. So beautiful. Down here at the bottom, these couple here are much greener, almost the color of the leaves. And some purples. Again, I'm trying to leave the highlight at the top left of each grape. We'll see how that works. This one's yellow, 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 yellow. So kind of a dark greeny one right in here. And then this one's yellow. Now I'm going to start going in with some purples, and I'm going to start with Perylene Maroon. In the video, she paints with Perylene Maroon, and I haven't used it in a long time. It's very red, and I'm going to start with it kind of red here. And then if I add yellow to it, I get kind of the orangish color. And if I add indigo to it, I get this deep color. So I'm just going to start maybe right here. Oh, try to remember to leave paint at the bottom and then leave the top with the highlight. We're going to add more colors on these, so it doesn't have to be perfect. This one's mostly yellow with some of this color. I'm going to add some indigo to the Perylene Maroon and start putting it in some of these grapes. I'm going to put the very darks in later. So I'm just doing like in the medium tones right now. I did the very light ones, and now I'm working in the medium. And the very darks I'll get to later. That one's going to run. I don't want that one to run. So I'm just going to play with the colors now. Just going to paint very loose round circles. They're not all circles because there's a lot of overlap. So, and you have to have that. There's only a few that are round on top. All the rest are tucked up behind. Oh, I added Antwerp to my Perylene Maroon and my indigo. I don't like it at all. I'll wipe it up. Okay, just keep on going. And I'm not painting them exact. I'm just sort of putting in little circles that are sort of messy. Because I don't know why I feel like being messy today, but I do. I want to see what happens when I add the yellow to the Perylene Maroon. That's kind of yummy. Oh, I want to eat that grape. It's fun. So Dee, you can do all your mixing of your grapes right on the paper. The colors. If you want to do it, I forget the guy's name, in his style a little bit.
did you add to get the orange?
I added bumblebee yellow and perylene maroon. I'm going to go in with some darks now into these areas between these grapes. And I'm going to use perylene maroon and indigo. Oh, that's dark. Hello. Oh, you know what? I just went into permanent violet bluish, but that's okay. They kind of look the same on my palette. Okay, touch my paper towel. Here I go. I'm going to try some. I'm going to carefully paint around. Of course, I get nervous right around that one green grape and shake. Oh, well. Oh, it's the darks that bring them out. Let's see, what do we have in here? We have a little stem right next to that beautiful green grape. I see a little spot right here that I want to kind of clean up. Is this grape here? It's supposed to be my big. I just made it have different colors in it. I'm going to try and put some more yellow in it, but I don't have any perylene maroon. Try again. All right, there we go. That's good. Front. And then right. Yeah. I'm feeling mine's too tight. I'm just taking that super dark Perylene maroon and indigo and just splattering it just to loosen up a little bit. Too tight. I just painted my phone. Okay, I think I'm gonna splatter with some phthalo yellow green too. Oh, that's so much better. Hold it up and get some of those splatters to run down. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Okay. I'm just going to keep adding darks to the right side especially. There's a lot of grapes out here that are dark purple and dark green. So my green is Antwerp and phthalo yellow green. There's a dark purple out here. Very dark purple. Pick that one up. There's a lot of little dark edges. Little dark triangles in between where 2 or 3 grapes meet. I don't know what I'm doing. Some grapes.
it just didn't come out very loose.
It's got some it's not that tight. It's really nice. I love the green grapes that you have and the highlights on your purples. Your background splattered and loose. The grapes are beautiful. The colors are beautiful.
This is what I've done at this point.
Well, your grapes are really, the colors are beautiful. Your separation, your layers are beautiful. Your highlights and your darks. It's very nice. It's good grapes.
I feel like I didn't start.
The colors are beautiful. I love your oranges and your stem. Looks like the little T.
Mhm.
I like your loose background. I like your highlights. I think the only one that bugs me is that big purple one on the left,
This one?
on the other left.
Oh, yeah, what happened was I sprayed the water and it just kept growing.
Oh, I wonder if you can add a couple around it and make it,
Maybe make it smaller. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yours are nice and high on yours. You did a bunch of grapes. You used a different one. I love the colors, and your stems are nice and obvious that they're stems that are going down to it.
Hmm.
Yep, beautiful colors. What do you think?
The reason why I had so many grapes is I didn't make them big enough to fill the page.
Uh-huh.
So I had to add grapes.
You could add even a few more,
Yeah,
especially the one
Towards
that
the
has
bottom,
two.
huh?
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, you could add a lot more.
yeah.
Oh, very
Nice.
pretty.
Yeah. You got a beautiful start on it. I love the different colors that you're using and your negative space around your grapes. Yeah.
I have a lot of different colors. I need to loosen it up, and you know, when I went with the hair dryer, it blew streaks down there, and so I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah. Well, it's beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
It's a really great start. I think you can kind of lift that one drip that went over the green.
Major drip. I've been trying to put dark grapes around the other drips.
Yeah,
So,
you can probably lift that one.
okay.
Yeah.
And then should I just splatter it or
I'd
or make
splatter a
it
little bit. Yeah.
okay.
That's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
You first see it, it just jumps out at you. I love your highlights, your different colors, your little darks in between, especially around that green grape. Yeah, really nice. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. It was really fun to do these grapes.